Hello. So today I want to go over the proof of ability to operate in some documents that I need back from you, including the receipts. So I'm using this one as an example. So with the proof of ability to operate, I will need to have some receipts. And I want to talk about the receipts because one big issue that I find occurring in just about almost in a lot of clients' cases. So when the person who does the proof of ability to operate asks you which receipts that you want to use, the way that you categorize those receipts is how I want you to send them to me. For example, on this sheet right here, you have non-depreciable items, and then you have the depreciable items. That's another thing. I used to have people send me the receipts via email, and I find people use so many receipts, and with screenshots and everything under the sun, it just suck up my ink, and ink is very expensive. And so what I've come to realize is that I need those receipts to be mailed to me. It's the only way that I'm going to do it nowadays. You live and you learn, right? But when you mail me the receipts, we will provide you the address. Make it attention to Carlene Cadet Francois, and you'll just mail me the receipts, mail me any other documents that you need to mail me. This is the perfect time to also mail me your cashier's check that you are going to make for the Agency for Healthcare Administration for your licensing fee, so that we can have your cashier's check to put together with your packet and send it to ACA. This is the perfect time to go ahead and do the cashier's check. Mail it to me with those receipts. But I want you to categorize those receipts. I want you to separate the non-depreciable items, just like this page is showing. If it's 5, 6, 7 receipts that is non-depreciative items, I want you to put those receipts together, either staple them or put a paper clip on them or separate them by a piece of paper. However you separate them so that I can just pick them up, verify them, and put them together with your packet. Same thing with your depreciable items. So your depreciable items, I want you to put all of those receipts. So you're going to send me 2 different sets of receipts, and I want you to separate them because I don't want to shuffle to figure out what's what. So the depreciable receipts, you're going to put them together, and you're going to leave those sets of receipts together. So when I open up your envelope, I want to see non-depreciable items, all of those receipts separated from the depreciable receipts. Even though everything is on an envelope together, I still want the information separated, please. The other thing is, remember, if you want to send me any other document, for example, if you want to send me your notarized portions of the proof of ability to operate, which we're going to cover that later on, this is also a good time to send that to me. And more importantly, your cashier's check. So you're going to go to your bank and you're going to make a cashier's check for your licensing fee. And if you're not sure, send us an email. We're more than happy to tell you how much that fee is. And you're going to make the check to the Agency for Healthcare Administration. If you don't know the address, email us. We'll send the address to you with the amount that you need to send. It is the best time for you to go ahead and send me that information as well, okay? So the whole point of this is to let you know to please send me those 2 different receipts. Now, if your proof of ability to operate does not have depreciated and non-depreciated items, and it looks like this with the addendum to proof of ability to operate, I want you to send me all of those receipts that is under FFE already purchased, right? I want you to put all of those receipts, only receipts that you use with the prices that are on here that I need. I don't need anything else, okay? So if it happens to look something like this, I want you to send me only those receipts. I don't want you to send me anything else. So oftentimes you will have something like this, and then you will have something like this, okay? But the point is, I need the receipts, only the ones that you're using, not everything that you're not using for your proof of ability to operate. So here I have a checklist of what I would like for you to do with the proof of ability to operate. So you can see here, I need you to have everything notarized in blue ink. Okay, and if you scan this copy to me, make sure that it's completely filled out and everything is notarized, and it's notarized in blue ink. Okay, the administrator certificate needs to be notarized. The letter of commitment for working capital needs to be notarized. Your ALF lease needs to be notarized, and regardless if you own the building, you still have to have a lease. So please make sure that you pay the extra fee for the ALF lease, because your assisted living have to have grounds for being in the building. So ACA requires that you have a lease. Please make sure the lease is for 5 years. The dates that you put doesn't matter as long as it's 4 or 5 years. Make sure the lease is completely filled out and that it is signed and also notarized, okay? All in blue ink. Also, for the receipts, you want to make sure you send me the receipt, like I mentioned from the other video showing you the examples, and only send me receipts that you are currently using for your proof of ability. And if you have depreciable items, separate those receipts from the non-depreciable items. You're sending me 2 different sets of receipts, okay? And if you're using items for already purchased item, the FFE already purchased, I want to see only those receipts. Do not send me any additional receipts. And I know you're probably like, why she keeps saying the same thing? It's because every time I ask for the receipts, I get everything I don't need, and it delays your own process. And I want to train you on what to do so that way I can efficiently put your packet together and mail it to ACA, because we're here for results, okay? I'm also going to send this checklist over to you. Like I said before, please make sure you mail me all of your receipts. You keep them separate inside of the envelope, and then this is the address where you're going to mail it at. Also, the other document that I will need from you is your most recent bank statement. So the other thing I need is the bank statement. So the bank statement cannot be more than 30 days old by the time ACA receives the packet. So it's not a bank statement that is 30 days old. Is a bank statement that have to be most current. And by the time ACA open up your packet, sitting on their desk, the bank statement still cannot be 30 days old, okay? So please keep these in mind. So if you're planning to send your ACA packet and your money have not been seated in your bank statement for 30 days, consider that. And if you have a most recent bank statement and we're trying to put your stuff together to mail it out, please provide me the information that I request so that we can send the information to ACA. And by the time everything gets to their desk, we still have more time, because if it gets to ACA and it's been 30 days, ACA will ask for another bank statement, okay? So keep those things in mind. Again, let me know if you have any questions, but that is pretty much what I want to cover for the proof of ability to operate, because literally when it comes to those receipts, so much time go back and forth between me and the person who does the proofs of ability to operate, and it's not efficient. So this is my way of looking for an efficient way of doing things, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.